Hi, Brett Lloyd here, Managing Director of GCG Turbochargers Australia and the subsidiary company JLM Lubricants Australia. I'm here today to introduce you to a new concept in Australia. It's been tried and tested throughout the European market, and it's called the DPF Doctor. DPF Doctor's founder, Darren Darling, is bringing his form of training, education and support to Australia through the JLM network and his association with the JLM brand. Darren Darling has done this successfully throughout the UK and Europe, and it's a model that's tried and tested, and here we're introducing it to the Australian market and hope that you as a diesel professional are looking to get on board with a training system and support mechanism to help you diagnose and at the end of the day make more money in your business from being a more efficient diesel technician. The network itself is made up of like-minded businesses throughout Europe who all network and take part in the tutorials that Darren does on a regular basis, webinars and support through emails and a telephone hotline. Now that'll be supported here through a local network as well, and you'll find that this network will help you with your business. It'll also help you learn to use the JLM products properly for maintenance and at the end of the day for making money. So here today I'd like to introduce you to Darren and his team, and he'll tell you a little bit more about the product and how it works, the costs involved, which you should see amortized back to your business in a very short period of time. If you know diesel diagnostics, especially around the diesel particulate filter and the EGR system, it can get very technical. Sometimes you do need the support or a ear of somebody else to give you that direction on how to fix the problem of that specific vehicle, and that's what the Diesel Doctor Network is about. So listen to what Darren has to say, take it on board. Any questions, out to Darren, and he'd be happy to answer you personally. But we'd like to welcome you to the JLM network. JLM itself has, over the last 2 years, grown to be a very strong brand used by many workshops here in Australia and New Zealand, and we hope to grow that further in coming years. So for you that come on board, welcome on board. For you that just want to continue to use the JLM product, feel free to do so. It's available here direct from GCG Turbochargers. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Darren Darling. I'm the head of training here at the DPF Doctor Network, and here today just to talk you through the exciting opportunity that we have coming to you guys in Australia and New Zealand. So I'm going to talk you through what we've put together, what you should expect, and how we can help you guys to be more successful with DPF repairs. So first off, some of you guys will be aware of this, that over the past sort of couple of years, we have received quite a strong interest from workshops and also mobile technicians in Australia and New Zealand that have been inquiring about our industry-leading DPF training. So we have previously had two guys on separate occasions fly all the way over to the UK from Australia, and that's obviously prompted a lot of interest from the other side of the world, which is great for us. You know, I'm just a humble technician here, so I fix cars, so excuse the, I'm not an actor or anything like that, so I'm just here to talk you through in my own way what you should expect, So first person we had across was Elliot from JLM Australia, which a lot of you will already know and already deal with Elliot. And then we also had Stephen Kasapis fly across from Northside, Master Autotech in Brisbane. He's just been a huge success after he flew across here. The dedication of the guy, brilliant. He researched, DPF training and got in touch with myself, and I thought he was a bit crazy because he said, I want to fly from Australia because I want you to train me on DPF fault finding and repairs. and that's exactly what he done. So that was in 2019. Some of you may follow him on social media. We've just changed his process, and he's just nailing it. He's been hugely successful with it. But how have we helped people like Stephen to be more successful? You know, we work with a lot of garages. We've got over 100 workshops in the UK. We have 10 in Ireland. We have a couple in the Netherlands. And obviously Stephen out there on his own for the last 2 years in Australia. So what we're going to do is simplify your process, you know. So those strange, weird jobs that drag you in and seem complicated, first off, you're going to join our community. So we have a really strong online community where people share tips, tricks, ideas. We'll all help each other on problem jobs. You're going to get a login for 12 months on our training portal, where all of our training is going to be hosted live. That's really important for me. I'm not, you know, this DPF training is my baby. It's all my own work. It's all self-taught. It's nothing's learnt from, you know, outside of our own workshop, you know. So it's really important to me that the training is delivered live. And the reason for that is so you can ask any questions you like during the duration of the training course. And it means that we can answer them for you to make sure you get exactly what you need. Everyone is at different levels. People have different amounts of experience. Me personally, I've carried out over 5,000 DPF repairs myself in our own workshop. So we've got a huge amount of experience of all the weird and wonderful jobs. So what you get is to tap into that, and, you know, experience is something that you can't buy. You can go on a theory-based course. We've all done it. You go on a training course and it's all technical and it all sounds great. Will that help you fix a car quicker the next day in your workshop, or if you're out mobile? Will that help you fix a car quicker, or was it just really interesting? So we're going to cover lots and lots and lots of little golden nuggets that will help you be more efficient, which will help you fix cars more quickly, which in turn will help you earn more money. But at the same time, it's going to save your customers money. So it's a real win-win. And that's when you can establish yourself as a real legitimate DPF specialist. So what we also bulk up, you might think, why should I subscribe for 12 months? Training evolves. So on a monthly basis, we'll host 6 modules. So our DPF training course is broken down into 6 live 2-hour sessions. So, you know, how does it evolve? If I see a problem in my own workshop that I think can help you guys, then it goes into training, you know. So it's a good idea to come on, do the training, get out into the real world, gain some experience, and then drop back in again for training maybe a month or 2 months later. Now, because it's on the portal, we're not restricted by numbers and things like that. So log in, join the live sessions. Everything's also recorded, so you can watch back the sessions at a later date or on an evening or you know, whenever's a suitable time. So the portal's a real good training resource. We also have some fantastic marketing. We have a marketing masterclass, which is exclusive to our network, which is done by D Blick, a very well-known marketeer. So D's got market advice. We've got advice on your social media, how to build your brand. There's lots and lots of content on there. But when you're out on the job, there's a video section inside the portal which gives you lots of little specific procedures. So a good example, my own 2019 Toyota Hilux here. For example, let's pick one out the air. If you were struggling to reset the PM accumulation ratio on this vehicle, which can give you the runaround a little bit, there's a nice short little video. Watch the video, job done, nice and easy. So there's a little trick how to do that job a little bit easier. So same if you weren't sure how to carry out like a pilot injection relearn on this vehicle, short video, job done. So there's lots and lots of little golden nuggets That might be a procedure that you know, but you forgot, you haven't done it for quite some time. The video section is something that's an ongoing database for you. So that's an advantage of you staying on board long term with us. Training evolves, the video guide section evolves, you know. So also you may take on a new member of staff. So throughout the year, 6 months down the line, you take on a new member of staff, sit them in front of the laptop, get them in on the live sessions, and that's, you know, that means it's going to get them trained up, and it's all included in your membership, you know. So there's no limit to how often you can attend the training, and the training will be different if you drop back in after 2 or 3 months, because we're always adding new content. So our aim is to bring world-class training. The advantage you guys have over Stephen and Elliot, you don't have to sit on a plane for 24 hours to fly here with a sore backside and turn up for training, and, you know, different time zones and things like that, you know. So it's just made much easier. So what we've been doing so far with our online training, we have a suitable time where our UK, Ireland and European members and also Australian members can all come on at the same time. So we do early morning, which is the end of your working day over there. So it's nice and civilized. You're not having to sit up till midnight to attend the training or anything like that. And you can come in easily and do it live, you know. So we're going to cover everything in there for you. You know, how to fix things quicker, how to get recognized, how to build up your brand in your local area, and how to really become the go-to person in your own little area for DPF repairs. So if you have any questions, please do get in touch. We're going to hear from some of our members here in the UK that can tell you how being part of the network has transformed their business and gave them a real good return on their investment. So we're going to hear from Barry Lawson and Che Blythe, two well-known members over here. Some of you also may follow them on social media and stuff like that. So, you know, we already work with a lot of real top high quality technicians here in Europe. We'd love to see more good guys coming on board from Australia and New Zealand. It's not a given. There's no buy it now option. We want the right people, you know, good attitude, positive people, and we want to help you really thrive and be legitimate DPF specialists. So along with that, just to finally add, you know, Elliot flew over here from JLM Australia, part of GCG Turbochargers. So that's the backbone of the infrastructure in Australia and New Zealand. Without those guys, we wouldn't be able to get this off the ground. So what we need to do is make sure that we deliver you world-class training and ongoing support via our online community. And the guys at GCG will keep you well stocked and well supplied with JLM products as well, you know. So we also, you know, we are talking, you know, Stephen Kasapis there, you know, we'll host a couple of get-togethers throughout the year as well for our Australian, New Zealand members where we can get hands-on and, you know, brush up your process. So the initial course really is the start of your journey. You know, there's such an in-depth subject, you know, it's the start of your journey. We'll get those 6 training sessions in, get you up to a high level, but then as you gain some experience, drop back in, and you will always, if you've ever been on a training course and done it twice, which I've done personally myself on various courses, you always pick up more info the second time because your brain can only absorb so much. So that's the beauty of the portal. You'll do the training, you watch it back, you come back in a couple of months later and you do the training again, and you really will pick up things that you missed the first time, because there's just lots and lots and lots of vehicle specific golden nuggets that will help change the way you work. So the important thing is we're going to simplify everything. We're going to just bring everything down to keeping it simple. So nice down to earth class. I'm not a classroom trainer, if you like. The only training I deliver is DPF training, so we're not passing off someone else's course or notes or anything. So I can explain things to you in down-to-earth layman's terms, because everything we're going to cover is from our own experience, you know. So get in touch if you'd like to know anything more. We'd love to hear from you. Great opportunity, and you never know, we may see you over there on the ground in Australia one day. So we're going to hear from Barry and Che, who we've been working with some time over here now, and they can tell you a little bit more about how being part of our network has improved their own business. So cheers folks, hopefully I'll see you here soon in the portal, and any questions please ask.
Hi folks, Barry here from Ewan Lawson Motors in Larbert, Scotland. Darren has asked me to do a short video about being part of the network. Bit of background about Ewan Lawson Motors. It was started by my dad Ewan, who's behind the camera here, back in 1983, and we're still a family run business in a local area. Good customer base within the local community, which we existed on for many years, and just about 4 years ago now, actually 4 years today actually, came up on Facebook. We joined the DPF doctor because we were getting DPF work coming in and outsourcing it to the DPF doctor in Carluke, which is about 45 minutes away from here. After maybe 3 or 4 jobs, Ewan, who is part of the network, says, why don't you join? So after a short discussion with Darren, we headed off down to Ashington for some training. Never looked back since. It's been a great experience. It's helped us grow the business. We're now, although we've got our customer base locally, we're now pulling in work from the surrounding areas. People travelling for different counties to get DPF work done by us. It's been great for the business. It's helped us grow. We've taken on a second unit, 2 members of staff now, and it's all been good. The training that Darren's laid on over the last 4 years, the first year, 18 months, myself and my dad Ewan travelled down just about every training event just to cram in as much as we could, and we felt it was too much to take in one go, so kept on going down, building for there. As I say, the training's great. The knowledge that Darren's got about the systems, DPF systems, different manufacturers have all got their quirks that can trip you up, especially when you're busy and you're trying to get a job finished. That leads me on to the new portal that's online that the new members will be using. I've only spent a short time on it now. It just got launched this week here, and Darren done his first training event online. I heard it went excellently, and that'll be a great portal to use to, while you're on the job, just to refresh your memory, jump on. There's reams and reams of videos on there, how to do certain resets and maybe how a car's acting, just show you different live data PIDs that would help you pinpoint known issues on vehicles. So it's all good going forward, and it's been good for us, as I say. 4 years in, only good things to say about it. So if you're out there in Australia thinking about where to go for DPF work, get yourself joining the DPF Doctor Network. Great experience, your knowledge will grow, customer base will grow, and hopefully the business will grow. More money in, all good. Catch you later, guys.
G'day mate, my name's Che, I'm the owner here at Fife Autotech Limited Volkswagen Group Specialist in Scotland. Been asked to do a wee short video just to see, give you a bit of insight as to what the network, the DPF Doctor network can do for you and your business. So a wee background on our stuff. I've been open less than a year, 9 months we opened. So I'll touch on before that, before we opened, I was a Volkswagen Master Tech, worked there for 9 years. I think I've done about 30 practical training courses, an abundance of online training as well. Out of all the courses, including the diesel expert stuff, I learned what I thought was quite a bit about DPFs. I went down there feeling pretty confident down to the training centre when I started with the DPF Doctor Network, and realised I had learned pretty much nothing really about the DPF, or nothing how to diagnose it anyway. You can learn about the system, but you need to learn how to fix it, you need to learn what can go wrong, what contributes to it, and that's what you get with the DPF Doctor Network. You've got the Facebook forum, the guys on there have got a vast amount of experience in DPF diagnostic. Darren, Callum and Lindsay down at the headquarters, they've got, I think they're over 5,000 DPF repairs in their workshop, so their experience is second to none, their training is second to none. Our business, we do 90% Volkswagen Group stuff. The only way outside that is DPF work, any brand, and also we do a bit of tuning on any brand. I would never have took in DPF work that was non-Volkswagen related, due to having no much experience in it, but the network's given me the sort of experience I need and the training I need to be able to take in any DPF job and get to the bottom of it. We didn't know all the answers, but between the full network, you always get to the bottom of it, you get the answer. Somebody else has seen it before or something like that, and you always get guided with Callum and Lindsay and Darren down at the headquarters. Our business, how this has benefited us, it seems like it's expensive to join to start with. It's sort of a big chunk of money at the start, but if I'm honest with you, the investment that I made at the start, I had doubled that within the first 6 months on DPF repairs and cleaning. So didn't be put off with the cost, is what I would say to you. We obviously done the practical training doing it at the headquarters. That's all since stopped, and it's onto the online portal now, which is looking absolutely brilliant. The videos, the how-tos on there, the live sessions and everything. It's like being in the classroom doing it at the headquarters. So that opens up a wide range, even for us here, as we've not got training costs, we've not got hotels, we've not got fuel, we've not got expenses. So it's the online training for us is massively beneficial, just like it will be for you guys. Our DPF jobs, we started off, we kind of hit the ground running. We started off with a couple in the first week, but it was slow for about the first couple of months. So you've got to get out there, you've got to market it for your business, and now we're probably one of the biggest DPF diagnostic and repairers in the area, even though we've been open a short time. We've got tens of garages sending us DPF work when they can't get to the bottom of them. It's more beneficial for them to send it to us and us to fix it for them while they crack on with normal repairs. So it'll benefit your business massively having this on your side. Like I said, don't be scared of the cost. Your profit will outweigh the cost tenfold.